Good day, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Thursday. Here we are on Euro USD and we are on a 4 hour time frame. So I just want you to see something here. So on this 4 hour time frame, you can see that before we have this breakout, let me show you something. We had something like this for some time. You see this? So let me just do it like this. You see, we had something like this for a very long time. The market was just respecting this resistance going down, right? Then after we see the market breaking this resistance. You see that we see the market breaking this resistance. You see here, but this level, do you see this level? This level, the market, when it retested on this level again, which when we look back, we see that, okay, there is an area where the market used to respect. You see, so it means now the market is respecting that. So we see the market is pushing up, trying to consolidate. Then now the market is back on that level again. You see that? So it means what we can expect from this area is we can't say the market is on bearish momentum. No. Why? Because we already broke out of the strongest resistance. You can see the market was just on the bearish, the market was like strongly on a bearish momentum. So after we get out of that bearish momentum, it's this is what we see now. You see this? This is what we see. And the market created this level. And when we check, we can see that, okay, this level is actually a very strong support, right? Okay, let's move on and say from that resistance or from that breakout, we had something like this. Do you see that? Let me just remove this because you already saw that. Or maybe, yeah, let me just remove this so that you can understand what I'm trying to show you here. So what happened was the market was now creating a nice uptrend. You see that? Now the market is breaking that. So it shows that, okay, since the market just respected this area once, you can see this is the first one. Then here we have an area, but there was some areas here, and the market was respecting this area. So it means actually the market was not really on a bullish momentum. The market was just creating some crazy moves where I can just call ranging market. We can say, okay, the market created something like this, and maybe let's just remove this. Sorry. It's fine. Let me just push this one further. You see, we can say the market, after the market broke out of this resistance, the market started creating moves like this. So because after this, the market can still respect this area and push higher. You see, and the other thing maybe that might confuse people is, do you see this area? The market also created something like this. So you can see that actually that was not an uptrend. This was just a normal horizontal support and resistance. So, but we're not going to confuse ourselves anymore with this inner support. Still, we can just look at it, but we're not going to draw it anymore. So we're going to leave it like this and say, okay, the market is actually playing around this zone. So we expect to buy around this area. Why? We're no longer under that bearish momentum. So when the market is here, we might expect the market to push up. But remember, still, the market is still on that consolidation. You see, the market was just consolidating here. So it means when you buy here, the market can still come back again. But there's possibility that the market can still push up. So it means the market is still deciding after we saw this bearish momentum. So it means the bearish and the bullish momentum, they are still equal in the market. So that's why we see the market just going up and down. There is no like clear direction. There's no clear direction. But when the clear direction is going to come back here, we're going to see the market creating some crazy moves, or the move is not like really crazy move, because the move has been like brewing. You can see the market was creating something like this. So since the one that wins, whether it's bullish or bearish, we will see the market go crazy. It means the other one no longer have that momentum. You see, so the best way here I can say is best to relax around this, because we see so many moves. But what I see is, you see this move and this move is, it confirms that actually the market is respecting these two. These two, you can see the market can create something like that going further. This one, it's there just to confuse your time frame. If maybe you're using a bit smaller time frame, you won't see the bigger picture. You will just think that, okay, the market is just playing around here. But what I see is the market never had any problem breaking this area, to show you that, okay, the market doesn't really care about this area anyway. So you can see, even if the market tried to respect that, but just look at this, just look at this breakout. The market doesn't really care much. It's just that the thing is, the market is still consolidating after this breakout, because I mean, after the biggest breakout that we have, because this bearish momentum was like very strong, and it lasted like for two months, something like that. You see, so that's why we see the market consolidating. After that, we will see the market pushing higher. Plus, I think it's next week. I think it's next week we're going to have NFP. We will see some crazy move from there. You should also check that, guys. So for those who maybe are still new, guys, we have a masterclass, Forex masterclass, where we're going to teach you about Forex, most advanced Forex a course that you can get out there. It's only $30. Let me just show you something. So you can see here, it's a Forex masterclass. So it's going to last for 90 days, you see. So it's 20 days on trading psychology. So you should know, you should master your emotions. This is going to help you to be a good trader. 20 days on a risk management plan. You should take risk seriously in the market. 20 days on trading strategy. So it means we're going to balance everything. When you go back on your own, you will be like really, really balanced on your trading career. Something like that. So I hope you understand that, guys. It's only $30. You can just check my description. You will find my contacts where you can just contact me. Then if you want to join the group, right? Okay, so yeah, so let's go back on our chart. So let's see what it's happening on US oil. So US oil is creating some nice move. This is also a 4-hour time frame. Today, I just want you to see the bigger picture. Why? Because we see some crazy moves that happening. So it means we need to go back to what we do actually. So to use a bigger time frame. You see. So here, what do you see? Firstly, you can see we had a very nice uptrend, but that was broken here. So what's happening at the moment, we can see that we have a level where we can say maybe the market can respect that, and I see that the market is respecting that. But be careful, because the market might be retesting before it can push lower. We can see this was a very, very strong move, bullish momentum, and we never had a very strong reversal, you see. So when we see something like this, we're supposed to be happy, because it's going to refresh how the market is moving. Because if the market just keep pushing up, the market lose that momentum, the market will just start to consolidate. So what I'm looking at the moment, I think the market, I think the market might come here, retest around this level, and push back again. Or maybe, let's say, if maybe the market is going to go back on that bullish momentum, we might see the market breaking that area, respecting that area, going further. But at the moment, if you miss the trade here, even if I saw this trade. Sorry for that, guys. That was like a very important call. So when you work like us, you always receive those calls. So here, what we see is I wasn't going to take this buy opportunity here. Why? Because the thing is, the market was moving. Sorry, the market was going up. Now we have a breakout. When we look at our left, we see that okay, there is an area, but that doesn't confirm that this is going to be the same part of the support. Yes, they might be all at the same level, but that doesn't confirm anything because we had this structure and it was respected nicely. So, which means there's possibility that the market can just come back again or even push lower. So be careful. This might be something like a retest. So don't just jump on the market because you can just say we buy, then we might see some crazy moves. Something like that. I hope you understand that, guys. So for you to learn this great stuff, guys, because we can't just give you everything here, you need to be in the class. You need to be in the class. But from tomorrow, I will just give maybe 10 people a chance to listen to what we do. Please just give me five in the comments there. Just high five in the comments and say you can say me or you can just send your contacts or whatever there. Or you can just WhatsApp me. I will show you what we really do in our group so that you can understand before you even join. You see, only 5 people or 10 people. Let me know in the comments if you really want to understand what's really going on. You see, so yes, on US oil, we see that the market is breaking this. I hope this is going to be a retest. I don't think this is going back on a bullish unless we're going to come and break this area again and push up. I hope you understand that. Please don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like, share with your friends. You know what you're supposed to do, guys. So now we are on gold, guys. I have been, if you followed my video or my previous video, I hope you saw that the market was just creating some nice move, some nice uptrend, you see. So when we are on an uptrend, guys, you should understand these things. They are very easy. When you are on uptrend, you only follow, like you only do what? You only buy. We understand that. I'm not saying if you sell here, you're not going to make that profit. Yes, you're still going to make profit. But when you buy, mostly like 80% of the time, the market will be in your favor. Because just imagine if you bought anywhere, like the market was going to come back and pay you back just to follow, just for you, as you will be following the trend. You see, so even on gold now, it's quite simple. We see that the market, you can see this area. I think I gave the signal here 2 days before or 1 day ago, a signal, but I think maybe everyone went out. But we can see that the market is still pushing up. You see, so it means they can take their profit around this area. Then before the market is going to shoot lower. I think on gold everything's quite simple because you can see the market is just creating something like that. So we're going to say now maybe we're thinking about selling if the market is going to break this support and say maybe the market is going to go lower. It's where we can say now maybe it's time to sell. You see? Or maybe let's say if the market can give us something like this, break this area here, we're still going to keep scaling up and still buy more. I hope you understand that, guys. I hope you understand that. If you like this kind of information or this kind of updates, please give me a like, just subscribe, like the channel, share with your friends, family. Let's grow the channel, guys. This is going to be a very nice one. We're still going to go live. So I think next week or next week, I'll just update you where we're going to go live and try to assist everyone uh, here on YouTube. So what do we see on NASDAQ 100? We are on NASDAQ 100. Today we move fast, guys. We move fast. Why? Because we have a load shading. Even now, I'm just using my backup to get on the internet. It's bit, very, very slow. So, hey, yeah, it's tough, but we have to work. We can't just cry every day. So, what do we see on NASDAQ 100? We see that actually, when we are on a 4-hour time frame, we see that we have a stronger support. It's very down there. You can see that. But when the market was pushing up, You can see the market was pushing up here. We see that the market started creating another new support line. I hope maybe you completed that. So if you can see that it's a new complete separate support line here, we call this counter trend line or inner trend line, and it's a support line. That's why we see I drawn that. So there's possibility for us to continue to buy. We see that okay, the market is overbought for now, not for like the whole year. No, the market can still go higher and higher. So there is no limit for these numbers. So it means we can have this area, you can see this, and the market also respect that. So it means for us to buy, we can just wait for the market to reach this area before we can say, let's go higher. I hope you understand that. But let's say, what if maybe the market is tired of going up? We can see like we have some bearish momentum around this area. The market is no longer moving like before. So it means we might see the market starting to push lower, and it can even reach our support. Maybe let's say 15,100. Maybe the market might reach there before it can push it up. Why? Because the market has to breathe. The market won't just go straight up. The market has to breathe. So this is what I'm seeing, because you can see that the momentum, that bullish momentum is like slowing down slowly. You can see, just look at this here. This is 4 hour time frame. You can see the market was just canceling each other. You can see even here the momentum, the market just went up. Then the second thing, the market is coming back. So again, you can see even here this candle, they just cancel each other. So it means actually now bearish momentum is starting to come back again. So for us to say we need to buy, we can just say, let's wait for the market to reach this area. Then we can say we buy, or maybe around this area. Or we will see the market pushing lower, and it's also something that we want, because if we get the market here, the market is going to pay us very nicely and very quick. I hope you understand that, guys. So let's go to the next one, which is US30. This was NASDAQ, guys. It's NASDAQ 100 or US Tech 100. Uh, so on US30, the market is like selling off. The market, we saw the market selling off yesterday before the market closed. So this kind of a move is quite similar to what we saw on NASDAQ, you see. It's quite similar. So what do we see? We see that the market has this support line here. You can see here it's a support area, but the market just went up. The market was just shooting higher and higher. So we had no choice but to do what? To have another counter trend line there so that we can keep buying the market, because the market was just going up, you see. So when we go closer, we can see that, okay, the market was just buying up, but we see that the market just broke that. Do you see that? The market just broke in that. But with this kind of a refresh, to me, I think it's a refresh. It's a very nice refresh. I think the market from this area here, you can see this area here. I think the market can push higher from this area. At least this is a very nice refresh, and we can see here the market is trying to consolidate to show us that now the market is now deciding again. So I just want to show you that area. This blue line here, you can see this blue zone, you can see here. I marked that because this was the highest high that we had before, days before, or month before. You can see this area was respected very nicely. So it's possible that from this area, we might have another new move moving higher. So we might have some nice move going higher. Next year, we might have some very nice move pushing to the upside, you see. But at the moment, we just need to be careful. We just need to be careful. Already we have a position. Uh, we already have a position around that zone, but it seems like the market is still consolidating. If it's still going to go against us, guys, it's fine. But what I'm thinking is it might do the same thing as what we saw on US oil, where the market might come here and try to retest, because we don't see any retest here. So it means since we broke out of this, we might have a nice retest. But we can catch that retest. When it's happened, we will get out because we always buy. You see. So if it happens, it means we'll be in profit, then we'll just get out. So which is also fine. But if it keeps going higher, if it keeps going lower, below, like around this area, it's where we can say now this thing is seriously silly. Let's get out. We'll just wait for the market. If it reaches this area, it's where we can say now it's our time to get back on the market, or we'll just wait for the market to create its structure, because the market can just create a new structure. The market might start to do something from here. We don't know. The market can start another bullish momentum going higher like that. It's possible. So we should always be flexible when we do our things, or when we decide uh, our trades, or when we analyze. So when you're flexible, at least you might lose, but you're not going to even worry about that, because we can't always be right. You see, we can't always be right. So let's go straight to German 30. I think German 30 is also doing the same thing as other indices. You see, why? Because most indices, they just correlate, they are positively correlating. So it means mostly they move in the same direction. You see that? So as you can see, the market it was on a very nice uptrend, very nice bullish momentum. So, and you can see that the market was just respecting this line for some time now. Then here, let's say we can have that as a resistance. We see the market is coming back and it's reaching our support area. You see, it's reaching our support area, and this support area, since it was respected for some time, is going to tell us, okay, now it's another time to do what, to buy, unless if maybe this area is going to be broken and maybe it pushes lower. We can say, you see, now this one we got it wrong. We just need to wait for the market to give us the nice structure that we can say, okay, maybe we're going to have another support around this zone or somewhere. We don't know. We just have to wait for the market to do its thing. You see, we just wait for the market to give us that structure before we can say now it's time to buy or it's time to sell, if that is broken. But if it's not broken, we're still going to continue with our uptrend, because we don't have to just say, oh, it's high, the market is going to know. We follow the rules. As long as it's still above our trend, it means there's possibility that the market is still pushing up, because that doesn't show us that the bearish momentum is there. But we can just see by the momentum. When the momentum is like dying off, you can see that bullish momentum is no longer that strong. It means that maybe that bullish is trying its best, is no longer keeping up with the bearish. Then it's where we can see the market pushing lower. But from there, we still we still very strong on bullish momentum unless we see this area broken. I hope you understand that, and I hope if you enjoy and if you're learning something here, please hit the subscribe button. Let's reach 2K subscribers before year end, guys. It's like 2 months left, so let's reach there. I think only 500 people left to join my team so that we can reach 2,000 subscribers, guys. Please watch, don't skip the the, 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 the ads. They pay us with that, so that's why we keep giving you the nice stuff here. So we are on France 40. France 40 also do the same thing as German 30, NASDAQ, US30. So they all do the same thing, guys. And it's nice when you trade these indices, because mostly when you see this kind of a move, you already know that, okay, I'm expecting this thing also on NASDAQ. And when you check, seriously, you will find that, and it's easy for you to understand these things. So that's why you can just trade them all. You can trade France 40, German 30, uh, S&P 500, NASDAQ, and US 30s. So why? Because they all correlate. Is the bad thing is you don't have to buy them at the same time. If maybe you have a buy on the other one, just leave it like that. Don't place any order, because when they move in the same way. So just imagine you bought German 30, NASDAQ, whatever. So when they go down, they all go down. So you're going to pay the price if you don't know that, because they are positively correlating. So here it's Frankfurt. As you can see, we are on a nice bullish momentum, and already I missed this one. We are on very nice. You can see we are on a support, and the market. Guess what? The market pushed up. Remember, this is a 4-hour time frame. Let's use a bit smaller time frame and see how long is that candlestick, or how big is it. So you can see the market just touched, uh, even if it did not touch, but you can see the market was very, very close to our support. Now we see the market pushing higher. So this is something that we should see, or we should do every day. Then after, the market might break this area, push higher, 1 2 3, before pushing up again. This structure is very powerful, guys, but for you to learn more, there's a class this time, so it's $30. So if you really want to gain some knowledge, because people, they just search videos online and they think maybe they will learn something. Please, guys, don't fool yourself, don't waste your time. uh, Give yourself a favor, do yourself a favor and learn. There's no, like, you'll just thank yourself later. There is no shortcuts in these things, guys. There's no shortcuts. So please, if you like whatever that I do here on YouTube, please subscribe, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. If you want to be in the group, check the description. You will find my contacts. Uh, it's where you're going to call me or WhatsApp me, Telegram me, or you can even use my email. It's there. So everything's just there, guys. For those who want the clip of how we conduct our forex course, please give me five in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section, then I will send to 10 people, and then they will come back and respond and see how we do things, but I'm not going to give the all people, because that is our secret things that we do in our private groups, you see. Thanks, guys. This is Kenzo Extra Hot Forex. Have a nice one and have a nice winning streak. Wow.